History has been made by this year's OU football team, and not in a good way. Hello and welcome back into OU Nightly. I'm Dylan Rivera. Wasn't much of a Red River showdown as Oklahoma failed to show up. Hotels are booking up and tickets are sky high as we inch closer to the OU-Texas game. Kick time for the Red River showdown was released today, and surprise, it's at 11 a.m. inside the legendary Cotton Bowl Stadium. I decided the Lorenz brothers were playing a little too nice, so I asked them who they really thought was better out on the golf course. There's a car on the corner of Lindsay and Elm waiting to get smashed in. Students' wallets are a little slimmer than usual, and there's free burgers on campus this week. That means only one thing. It's OU Texas week. A healthy Sanders is sure to give Oklahoma some problems, but a healthy Dakota McDowell Wapakichi may be more dangerous. He joins us live from Heisman Park with more about tonight's game. Dakota, let's start here with a look at Billy's Saturday. A botched hold on the PAT gets the kicker blown up by Robert Spears Jennings, and Bowman would pick up the loose football, and look at him rumble. Yeah, I had to do a deep dive into the archives to see if I could find as many magical moments from this monumental rivalry as I could. And these are some of the highlights I found from the last 5 decades. It's a rivalry etched in the history books of college football. Nebraska and Oklahoma. We're going to rewind 51 years to 1971, the game of the century. Number 1, Nebraska. Number 2, Oklahoma. Wide receiver Johnny Rogers handles the punt from OU and takes it 72 yards to the house. The game would be a high-scoring affair, with the Cornhuskers winning it 35-31. In 1985, quarterback Jamel Holloway fakes the handoff and pitches the ball to tight end Keith Jackson for the reverse. With plenty of help from downfield blockers, Jackson ran 88 yards to find pay dirt and gave the Sooners the early 7-0 lead. Fans threw oranges down on the field as this game used to decide who played in the Orange Bowl. OU would go on to win it 27-7. Jumping to 2000, a southpaw by the name of Josh Heupel looks deep, and Andre Woolfolk will make one of the greatest catches this rivalry has ever seen as the sophomore wide receiver would kick the ball up to himself. This game would mark the last time OU fans rushed the field, and OU would go on to win the national championship that year. And finally to 2021, where the rivalry is renewed, and DJ Graham makes an interception for the ages. And edge rusher Nick Benito would seal the 23-16 victory. And that brings us all the way back to the present day. Today, with so much conference realignment going on, it begs the question of how much longer we'll have rivalries like this one. So when programs get the chance to revive a matchup like this, the school should take the chance and the fans should cherish it. From Lincoln Memorial Stadium, I'm Dylan Rivera. The loud rumble of Jenkins Avenue has been a bit quieter the past few days. Cars slowing down outside of Gate 8 of the OU football stadium to see the newest addition to Heisman Park, Baker Mayfield. Baker said the videos played on Saturday of his time at OU had him just soaking it all in.
There's clips and stuff that will spark little memories and good times. You know, you think about the plays and the critical situations of games and the energy levels and what it meant to, swing momentum. And it's fun. This whole process has just been a blast.
And what about the pose? There was a debate of whether it should be a throwing motion or his famous flag plant. But what was ultimately decided, Baker seems quite happy with.
So the flag plant was never going to happen. They gave me a couple options, and I thought no better way to, keep a statue in the state of Oklahoma than for it to be a stiff arm of your little brother. I mean, forever. They have to deal with that one.
He was the 6th Heisman Trophy winner at OU, and now the 6th statue to go up outside of Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Number 6, Baker Mayfield, forever immortalized in bronze. Dylan Rivera, OU Nightly. Thanks, Parker. Last Monday, we highlighted Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts. This week, we go to Arizona and Kyler Murray. Sooner fans will remember plays like this one very well. A little Murray magic. His 2-point conversion from start to finish was a 20-second play. Murray would go for 277 yards and 1 touchdown in the Cardinals' 29-23 comeback win. And speaking of comeback victories, the Dolphins would make a monumental fourth-quarter run, outscoring Baltimore 28-3. Former Sooner Mark Andrews recorded a touchdown for the Ravens, but it was Miami getting the 42-38 win.